Hey there cats, good time of the day to you. So I finished this game named Wolfstride, really solid game. Brazilian indie scene is on fire right now. Really solid game on time on, albeit I won't play your second game because roguelike card deck builders are definitely not my style. Anyway, this game is awesome, I do recommend it, and despite the fact that there are no Windows 7 in its minimal requirements, I finished this game on Windows 7 and the only bugs I came across are that some cutscenes are getting stuck on a particular moment. Specifically, 3 cutscenes, I believe 3, maybe 2. 3 cutscenes that proceed to midnight strat sessions with Form Gun. And these cutscenes, they start with this small splash of the Everett mascot. And for some reason this mascot gets stuck, like the thing I have right here happens. In order to fix this thing we will need Unity Explorer. What is it and how to install it, all about it is in my Road Redemption video, I will not repeat it here. I will leave a link to the Road Redemption video in the description. So, when you set it all up and got it running, here's what you gotta do. In the game UI scene, choose the cutscene system, and then in the cutscene system itself, you also gotta choose cutscene system, and then cutscene events, inspect, it's almost at the very top, and in the events, you open items list and press inspect. On the item, there's usually one item here, and then you scroll down to the methods, and you need the method that says on and dialog. You press evaluate, and there it is, you are on with the midnight strat sessions. It's all done. Simple as that. I'm not slowing down and keeping it quick and short for this one. All I have to say here is that aside from these midnight strat sessions cutscenes, the other 2 cutscenes that I have frozen is one of the first one, and you do miss a little bit of the cutscene if you use this method. I haven't found a way to unfreeze it without losing a bit of the cutscene. So the only way to view that cutscene in full is to unpack the video file. And I think I'll just upload it. I hope nobody will kill me for that. So I'll just upload it and attach it to my Patreon, I guess. And aside from that cutscene, the one cutscene that freezes on me is a cutscene towards the very end. However, I gotta say that it freezes right before the fade out, so nothing is lost there, actually, you just miss the fade out. So, all in all, 5 frozen cutscenes, maybe 4, once again, I'm not sure, but 5 or 4 frozen cutscenes were all the issues that I've encountered with Wolfstride on Windows 7, so I'd say this game is pretty much fully playable on Windows 7. Yes, you can skip the cutscene normally, by the way, without Unity Object Explorer by pressing Escape and Enter, but that way you skip the whole midnight strat session and this newscaster report as well. Therefore, this little trick with Unity Explorer seems to be quite necessary. To give you more than a simple bug fix, I will show you several more things that you can do in Wolfstride with Unity Explorer, and one of those things is the fact that you can select any opponent you want in the virtual battle. Thing is, in the virtual battle in Wolfstride, once you reach certain level, you lose your ability to fight the opponents from the previous levels, and well, you might want to do it for whatever reason. I have my reasons, so here's how you can do it. You open Unity Explorer, you select Don't Destroy on Load, you go for the Game Manager and Lobo Game Manager here. And in here we need a list that says where it is. A list that says Virtual Battle Config, here it is. We press inspect on it. And in Virtual Battle Config we need tiers, it's right here. We open it up, and here's our tiers from 0 to 5. Mine is last one currently. Let's inspect it, and in it we need the very first string that says matchmaking battles. It's also a table. We open it. Here's all our battles, 7 in this tier. And let's say we want to change it for something with the previous tier. So in order to do it, we return to the previous menu and we open the previous tier and we open the matchmaking battles here. And let's say I want Junker Rocket. So we copy this battle data, return to our tier, and we inspect our matchmaking battles. And here we need items. But we cannot paste it here. We need to press inspect on the items, and here we can actually evaluate items with the thing battle data item. We need to evaluate them all starting from 0, and once evaluated we can press paste on it, and this will replace our current battle with the one we have in buffer, which is Junker Rocket. So we repeat the thing for all of them. Oops. Evaluate, paste. Evaluate, paste. Couple more times. And done. Now we can return to our tier and update display values. Yep, it's Junker Rocket everywhere, so now if we will press find match, we will find a Junker Anarchy waiting for us, which is a tier 4 fight. There are no Junker Anarchy on tier 5, unfortunately. In theory, you can replay these virtual battles with any battle in the game, and therefore replay any battle you want, as long as you find the correct battle data in Unity Explorer. And I gotta tell you, I didn't bother myself with searching for more, but they are in there in the code, so if you want it, go for it, it should be possible. Now, one more thing that is kinda on the surface: if you inspect the battle data itself, for example, here's our Junker Rocket, which I've just passed it. So if you press inspect on it and go a bit down, you can find enemy mecha line, and it contains the mecha data in itself. And if we inspect this one, we have everything about enemy mecha in it. So if you want to give it more damage or make it more armor, inspect parts list here, so every part has hit points. You can give it more hit points or more armor points. It's all in here. So if you find tier 4 mechs a bit boring to fight, you can give them parameters, armor and stuff from tier 5 mechs, or probably just punch in your own. Once again, I didn't dive too deep into this area, but everything is here, so you can modify it if you want, and perhaps even create your own custom mech fights. Finally, the last thing that I want to show you is how to modify the amount of pineapple that you have, because pineapples, I think they are the worst in this game, and the whole point is the pineapples are almost entirely RNG thing. They are either dropping from the job or they are not. And by now, as you can see, I already have $65,000, which is a lot. By the end of the game, I will still have about $60,000 left. Out of all this amount, I will only need about like $10,000 to modify my mech to the final level, and I will be getting money as I win fights still, so I will have a lot of money. And I still do not have nearly enough pineapples to satisfy all the characters, so to say. So here's how I get pineapples without grinding jobs to Kingdom Come, because this is the worst thing that can happen to you. Grind. Anyway, we open Unity Explorer and we go for the scene that is named Midnight Rider. Our current scene may be named differently in your case. Anyway, we go for the shade, which is our character, and we open shade. And in his menu we find what says the line that says inventory, and we inspect it, inventory manager. And in inventory manager we inspect items inventory. And in here we have items amount map, which we also inspect. And in items amount map we open keys, and pineapple is usually the very last one because it comes and goes. If it is not the last one, just get rid of your current pineapples and earn a new one, so it will be the last thing you've earned. It should be the last in your inventory. So you copy your pineapple and you scroll down to the method that is named add, and you press evaluate, you paste your key and you enter value 1. But before you press evaluate, you get rid of your current pineapple, because if you don't, when you press evaluate, the game returns an error. However, when you have no current item, you can easily evaluate it back in your inventory and you give your pineapple again. And now all you have to do is just to repeat this stuff over and over again until all the pineapples are given. So yes, it's like this. You give away a pineapple, you open Unity Explorer, you press evaluate to return yourself this pineapple that you have just given. Yep, just like this. Again and again and again. So, this is all I have for today, cats. Thanks for being with me. Stay cool. Good luck.